Hello and welcome back to this Library of Ruina series. In this video, I'll be going over the second set of 5 abnormalities before Urban Plague: Fragment of the Universe, Happy Teddy Bear, All-Around Helper, the Red Shoes, and Child of the Galaxy. Let's start with Nutzak's first abnormality, Fragment of the Universe. Fragment of the Universe is incomprehensible, meaning that it deals double stagger damage from all sources. Fortunately, its most powerful card, Penetrate, only has 1 die, so will run a lot of cards with a block die on 1. After getting hit with a Penetrate, you'll gain an Enlightenment card. Having an Enlightenment in your hand will make its other attack, Echoes from the Beyond, roll 0. This means that if you clash Echoes with an Invade die, you'll get a lot of stagger resist back. After defeating Fragment of the Universe, you'll get access to these abnormality pages. Echoes from Beyond is alright if you're close to staggering an enemy or an ally is about to get staggered. Tentacles is pretty good for a Pierce focused deck and is probably strong into bosses, but I haven't used it very much. Incomprehensible has very strong debuffs but requires a little bit of build around to get the full effect, but overall a very strong page. Next, let's talk about the Happy Teddy Bear. Happy Teddy Bear is weak to slash, so we'll fill our deck with slash focused cards to try and stagger it as fast as possible. The reason for this is because after engaging in a few clashes, the bear will use Nostalgic Embrace of the Old Days, which will basically instantly kill one of your librarians. When clashing against Display of Affection, a page with 3 combat dice will be the best. However, against Timid Endearment, using a card like Law and Order will be more effective. After defeating Happy Teddy Bear, you'll gain access to these abnormality pages. Happy Memories is very good in decks with 3 of a 3 cost and becomes even more useful a bit later in the game. Nostalgic Embrace of the Old Days is pretty strong and it can be considered a more versatile option of pale hands. Display of Affection is a little bit difficult to get, but if you can acquire it, it's absolutely broken. Next, let's talk about All-Around Helper. All-Around Helper will use block die while buffing itself before casting Enhanced Clean, which will roll 10. If it goes unblocked, it'll cast Clean a second time, but this time it will only roll a 6. To avoid it casting it a second time though, our deck will have a lot of cards with block on 1. Additionally, focusing them down one at a time can be very useful. One trick is to clash with it on the lowest speed die possible so your other attacks can go and stagger it before it can use its block die. After defeating All-Around Helper, you'll gain access to these abnormality pages. Recharge is decent, and it would trigger more often than you think because you restore all of your light upon emotion leveling up. It's probably more of a build around to get most out of the haste while keeping your light topped off though. Repetitive Pattern Recognition isn't bad and is fairly easy to trigger, but the effect is not stellar. Clean is very strong with the other abnormality pages and a surprise tool that'll help us later in the game. Next, let's talk about the Red Shoes. This abnormality isn't very hard as long as you make sure that the shoes target different librarians, as one of the shoes will make the librarian bleed and the other shoe will have pages that get more powerful if the target has bleed. To make the fight go a little easier, having a deck that focuses on blunt damage will be best. After defeating the red shoes, you'll gain access to these abnormality pages. Glitter is situational. It gives an ally a strong buff against certain enemies, but they'll take more damage from those enemies in turn. Recession is one of the main reasons to run Hot Floor. Double Bleed can be very powerful and makes getting the achievements easier. Axe is very good in a slash focus deck, but make sure that you know what you're clashing into because losing a clash with it is even more punishing. Finally, let's go over the Child of the Galaxy. This one's another fairly easy one, but make sure that you kill them both at the same time. Glimmer can be a bit annoying if it rolls high, but Star Shower rolls way too low to be any threat to you. After defeating Child of the Galaxy, you'll gain access to these abnormality pages. Pebble gives you very powerful healing in exchange for the potential to get screwed over by bad RNG, but overall the healing is higher than the damage taken, so you can expect a positive return. Teardrop gives a decent bonus to a librarian's dice and makes them explode on death. You can put it on your main carry to give them a bit of a boost, or just put it on a low HP character to finish off a reception. Token of Friendship is a good recovery card if you had some bad luck earlier, and can restore up to 180 health in total. In the next video, we're going to get back onto the main story with Urban Plague. I'll see you soon, and as always, thank you for watching.